She says she's bored. Her weekend's wide open. She just bought a bottle of wine. But when you offer to come over, she hesitates. Is she playing games or waiting for you to read the signs? In this video, I'll show you how women invite you without saying a word, and how to respond like a man who truly understands. Welcome to the realm of Stoic love. To motivate us to make more useful videos, please subscribe to the channel and share with your friends. Remember to like and leave a comment. Whatever it is, your feedback will help us learn from you and grow. Now let's explore the wonderful things ahead together. She reaches out to you in the late hours, expressing her discontent with the monotony of her evening. She observes the emptiness that pervades her apartment. She continues to mention her lack of plans for the weekend. When you propose spending time together, her ambiguous reply creates uncertainty about her true desire to meet. Does this resonate with you? You're not isolated, my friend. Many men overlook the nuanced cues women provide when they desire your presence, often held back by their own apprehensions or pride to inquire directly. Today, I will analyze the underlying motivations in these subtle cues and demonstrate how to discern when she is quietly wishing for you to take the initiative to connect with her. Many men overlook a crucial aspect of women's communication. They seldom express their desires directly, particularly in intimate contexts. There are profound evolutionary, social, and psychological factors at play here that extend far beyond surface-level understanding. By the end of this video, you will be equipped to recognize these signals with clarity, and you will understand precisely how to respond when she subtly indicates her desire for your presence. Before we proceed, it is essential to delve into the reasons behind women's communication styles. Grasping the psychology that underpins their behavior is vital for accurately interpreting their signals. Women have developed a tendency towards more subtle forms of communication, particularly when it comes to matters of sexuality and intimate desires. This is not a matter of games or confusion. It stems from the reality that throughout human history, women who exhibited overt sexual behavior encountered significant social repercussions that could jeopardize their survival and standing in society. Even today, women navigate a complex landscape, seeking to convey their interest and desire, while simultaneously safeguarding themselves from society's potential negative judgments. This establishes a situation I refer to as the invitation paradox, where she desires your presence but requires you to be the one to propose it, ensuring she doesn't come across as overly eager or assertive. Consider her viewpoint. If she explicitly invites you over tonight, she may fear coming across as desperate, overly eager, or too forward. However, by offering subtle hints and allowing you to suggest the visit, she can graciously accept while preserving her social reputation. This subtle method also fulfills another psychological purpose. It enables her to gauge your social acumen and emotional insight. A man who perceives the nuances and grasps her subtle signals exhibits a level of emotional intelligence that is appealing. It reflects an understanding of her reality and the ability to maneuver through the intricate social dynamics she encounters daily. Grasping this mindset is essential for identifying when she subtly desires your suggestion to share time at her place or yours. One prevalent indication that a woman may desire your company is her expression of boredom or loneliness. She'll send you messages expressing her boredom, mentioning a lack of plans for the weekend, or wishing for something enjoyable to do. Many men overlook an important truth. When a woman expresses boredom, she isn't merely chatting. Instead, she is offering you a chance to address her situation. She is looking for a response that shows your willingness to engage, such as suggesting you spend time together or offering your company. The essence lies in the timing and context of these communications. If she reaches out at 9 p.m. on a Friday night, expressing boredom, it's not a coincidence. She's offering you an opportunity to propose spending time together. Similarly, if she indicates having a free weekend with no plans, she's leaving room for you to step in and make suggestions. Observe the way she articulates these messages. There exists a distinction between authentic grievances and calculated expressions. When she is purposefully sharing her availability, she tends to weave in understated clues about her surroundings or circumstances. For instance, she might mention feeling bored at home with nothing to occupy her time, or being confined to her apartment throughout the weekend. These location references hold significance as they quietly indicate where you might locate her, should you wish to propose spending time together. Another variation of this signal is when she expresses fatigue or a desire for tranquility. She may say something like, she just wants to unwind at home tonight, or needs a peaceful evening. What she truly expresses is a desire for subtle, intimate companionship. She isn't seeking the bustling atmosphere of bars or clubs. Rather, she longs for someone to join her in the comfort of her space, sharing peaceful moments together. The nuanced expression of this signal occurs when she references particular activities she is undertaking solo that would be more enjoyable with companionship, such as texting about preparing dinner for one tonight or getting ready to watch a movie alone. These are not mere status updates. They serve as invitations cloaked in the guise of casual observations. Observe closely when she talks about enhancements to her home or alterations in her living environment. Remarks such as, "I finally got my place exactly how I want it," or "My apartment is so cozy now," are frequently accompanied by subtle suggestions that she desires someone to acknowledge these improvements alongside her. The mention of alcohol in this context is quite frequent. She may bring up her recent purchase of a bottle of wine, indicate that she has drinks at her residence, or share that she is enjoying a glass of wine by herself. In this scenario, alcohol fulfills various roles. It fosters a sense of ease, offers a justification for diminished restraints, and grants you both an opportunity to enjoy prolonged moments in each other's company. Food serves as a significant domestic cue. When she mentions preparing an abundance of meals, experimenting with a new recipe, or discussing leftovers, she is frequently seeking your assistance in finishing it. The sense of domestic comfort she describes is intended to resonate with your longing for a warm, intimate evening shared together. Women may present chances for you to approach them by displaying moments of vulnerability or need. This is not manipulation. It is a fundamental human inclination to seek solace from those we cherish during times of uncertainty or overwhelm. She may express feelings of stress related to her work, navigating family conflicts, or facing challenging circumstances. When she reveals these vulnerabilities to you, she is not merely expressing her feelings. She is assessing whether you possess the strength to provide comfort and support in her time of need. The essence lies in the manner she reveals these vulnerabilities. If she is merely expressing dissatisfaction or looking for guidance, she typically poses straightforward inquiries or seeks particular assistance. However, if she seeks your physical presence, she will frame the issue in a manner that indicates a desire for comfort rather than solutions. For instance, one might express concern by saying, "I'm feeling anxious about my presentation tomorrow. Do you have any guidance? Tomorrow's challenges weigh heavily on my mind, making it difficult to find peace this evening." The initial step involves seeking guidance in intellectual matters. Expressing a need for emotional comfort and relaxation is best achieved through in-person interactions. Another frequent indication of vulnerability arises when she expresses feelings of being unsafe or uneasy. She may express concerns about unusual sounds, experience anxiety when alone, or confront a situation that causes her discomfort. These may not always be straightforward invitations for your company, yet they frequently serve as assessments to gauge whether you will extend your safeguarding presence. The variation in health and wellness is indeed noteworthy. When she expresses that she isn't feeling well, is fatigued, or needs to recuperate, she may be seeking your support or companionship during her time of rest. At times, women may orchestrate scenarios that render it socially acceptable or anticipated for you to be present, often by including others or establishing valid reasons for your attendance. She may note that her roommate is away for the weekend, presenting a chance for some quiet moments together. Alternatively, she might mention having friends over and effortlessly extend the invitation to you. These arrangements enable her to extend an invitation for you to come over without it appearing as a romantic or sexual gesture. The method of convening a group is notably astute, as it provides you with a sense of plausible deniability. If the romantic aspect doesn't develop, it was merely a gathering among friends. However, when there is chemistry and opportunity, the group dynamic can organically transform into a more personal connection. Be attentive to opportunities that arise for assisting with particular tasks or projects. She may seek support in relocating furniture, repairing an item in her apartment, or aid with a project she is undertaking. These requests fulfill two important functions. They provide a valid rationale for being in her presence and foster chances for prolonged interactions. Another common arrangement is the invitation for a study or work session. She may propose engaging in joint projects, preparing for an endeavor, or partnering on a specific task. These situations foster organized moments in intimate environments, all while upholding an illusion of being productive. Women may assess your commitment and engagement by posing what appear to be casual inquiries regarding your schedule and intentions. These are not merely courteous exchanges. These are observations to determine when you may be open to sharing time together. She may inquire about your plans for tonight, this weekend, or during certain time frames. When she poses these inquiries, she is not merely engaging in small talk. She is assessing your availability, contemplating the idea of inviting you over, or perhaps waiting for you to propose a gathering. Observe her reactions to the details of your schedule. When you inform her of your availability, and she responds with enthusiasm or inquires further, it clearly suggests that she was anticipating your openness. The insights regarding transportation hold considerable importance. She may express that her vehicle is undergoing repairs, that she lacks the motivation to drive, or that she intends to remain at home. Such remarks frequently come before the expectation that you will choose to go to her instead of proposing a different meeting location. Comparing locations serves as a nuanced examination. She may inquire about your residence, the distance from her location, or reference the space that separates you both. These geographic discussions serve as her method for assessing the practicality of your visit. As individuals grow more at ease in your presence, they will begin to reveal subtle cues indicating a deeper sense of intimacy and trust. These signals suggest that she is prepared for your relationship to deepen into a more intimate and personal realm. She may begin to reveal more intimate aspects of her daily life, her living circumstances, or her innermost thoughts and emotions. This heightened closeness in dialogue frequently reflects a yearning for deeper physical connection and shared moments of solitude. The references to the bedtime and morning routine hold considerable importance. When she discusses her pre-bedtime activities, her sleep patterns, or her morning rituals, she reveals glimpses of personal, private moments that she may wish to share with you. Clothing references can serve as understated catalysts for deepening intimacy. She may refer to donning relaxed attire, perhaps pajamas, or preparing for rest. These indications of her calm and private demeanor suggest that she is in a setting where she would feel at ease inviting you in. Expanding your comfort zone is a crucial indicator of growth. She may express a sense of ease in your presence, a trust in your character, or a gratitude for the simplicity of your companionship. Such expressions frequently come before requests for deeper, more personal moments shared between individuals. Having understood the signs that she may be subtly wishing for your invitation, it's time to consider the most measured and thoughtful way to respond. Focus on recognizing her subtle cues and responding thoughtfully, ensuring you provide what she seeks while respecting her boundaries. It is wise to be the one who proposes spending time together. Yet, it is essential to do so in alignment with the cues she is offering. When she expresses feelings of boredom or loneliness, offer gentle suggestions instead of making demands. Rather than stating, "I'm coming over," consider phrasing it as, "Would you like some company? If you wish, I can join you for some time together." This allows her to embrace your offer without the weight of pressure upon her. The home presentations reflect a sense of gratitude and curiosity towards her contributions. If she shares a picture of her cooking, reply with something along the lines of, "That looks incredible. I wish I could taste it." Your space exudes a comforting warmth. Consider extending a thoughtful invitation. It would be great to spend time together and visit your space at some point. When she discloses her vulnerabilities, extend your comfort and support. When she experiences stress or distress, approach her with understanding, and then offer your support and presence. It seems like you're facing a challenge. Would you appreciate some company this evening? If you wish, I can come over and assist you in finding some relaxation. Embrace the opportunity presented by her invitation for social proof setups. Should she bring up friends visiting, express your interest in joining them. Should she require support, extend your help willingly. These circumstances provide valid grounds for you to occupy her space while acknowledging her understated cues. Grasping the essence of timing is essential when addressing these signals. Women frequently drop subtle cues during certain times when they are more inclined to seek companionship and when it is deemed socially appropriate for you to visit. The evening hours, especially from 7 p.m. to 11 p.m., are when these signals most frequently occur. This is the moment she prepares for rest, yet possesses the vitality for engaging with others. Messages sent late at night, particularly after 10 p.m., frequently suggest a yearning for deeper connection or companionship. Weekend signals hold particular importance as they indicate a greater availability of time. When she speaks of weekend boredom or the absence of plans, she is frequently expressing a desire for more extended moments together, instead of merely brief encounters. Observe the consistent themes in her communication. If she regularly contacts you at specific times or on particular days, it suggests she has created a pattern in which she anticipates your presence during those moments.
It is essential to discern when she may not be inclined to have you visit, even if her demeanor remains courteous. Grasping the nuances of rejection allows you to navigate social interactions with grace and honor her limits. When she replies to your suggestions with non-committal phrases such as, "maybe sometime" or "we'll see," she is subtly indicating her disinterest without stating it outright. Honor these gentle refusals and refrain from seeking further assurances. When she repeatedly expresses that she is busy, has other commitments, or requires solitude, she is conveying that she is not open to the type of interaction you are proposing. If she steers your suggestions towards group settings or public places, it indicates she may feel at ease in your company, but is not yet prepared for more private, intimate situations.
In addition to the primary signals we've explored, there are nuanced context clues that can affirm whether her interest in having you over is sincere or merely casual chatter. Understanding these context clues will help you avoid misreading friendly behavior as romantic interest. The frequency and timing of her messages hold considerable importance. If she is regularly initiating contact during the evening or on weekends, that signifies a different level of engagement compared to infrequent conversations during the day. Women who seek your presence will create communication patterns that reflect their genuine desire to spend time with you. Observe her response time and energy level during discussions. When she anticipates your suggestion to come over, her response is usually prompt and filled with eagerness. Her messages will convey a deeper intensity and passion than ordinary dialogue. She may employ additional exclamation points, emojis, or vivid language, reflecting her enthusiasm for the prospect of seeing you. The significance of personal detail is an essential element to consider. When women desire your presence, they tend to reveal more personal insights about their current circumstances. Rather than simply expressing boredom, she could articulate her state as being in her pajamas, enveloped in a blanket, watching Netflix, and embracing a sense of lethargy. These personal details reveal her current environment and state of mind, encouraging you to envision yourself in that warm, intimate setting alongside her. Another significant indicator arises when she begins inquiring about your preferences or interests concerning her present circumstances. She may inquire about your movie preferences when she brings up the idea of watching something, or she might ask about your favorite foods when discussing cooking. These inquiries suggest that she is mindful of your preferences as she desires your company. The element of exclusivity holds considerable importance. Observe if she is conveying these signals openly on social media or sharing them directly with you in private. Messages that come directly to you, particularly in the quiet hours of the night or during intimate moments, hold significantly more significance than the usual social media updates about feeling bored or lonely. As you refine your ability to interpret these fundamental signals, you will begin to observe more intricate patterns in the ways women express their interest in your presence. These advanced signals demand a greater level of emotional awareness to identify, yet they frequently serve as more trustworthy indicators of authentic interest. The future projection signal occurs when she begins to discuss activities you might share together down the line. She may express an interest in exploring a new restaurant, viewing an upcoming film, or participating in an event on the horizon. When she brings you into these future discussions, she is assessing your willingness to invest more time together and open doors for potential meetings ahead. The signal of comfort escalation manifests as she progressively reveals deeper, more personal insights into her life, emotions, and experiences. This goes beyond mere friendly banter. It serves as her method of fostering emotional closeness and assessing whether you are a person worthy of deeper trust and insight into her life. The protective instinct test occurs when she brings up scenarios in which she feels exposed or unsure, observing whether you provide reassurance or safeguard her well-being. This may require addressing feelings of insecurity, navigating interactions with difficult individuals, or confronting challenging circumstances. She is assessing your character to see if you will rise to the occasion when she requires assistance. If you find this information beneficial and it enhances your understanding of female psychology, consider showing your support by liking this content and subscribing to the channel. I have invested considerable effort and personal insight into these videos. Your support enables me to persist in producing content that genuinely assists men in their pursuits with women. Now let us proceed with the steps to cultivate the confidence necessary to respond to these signals. Ultimately, the key to effectively interpreting and reacting to these signals lies in unwavering confidence. Women are drawn to men who can perceive social signals and react suitably, maintaining a balanced approach without being overly forceful or insistent. Confidence is the ability to propose spending time together while remaining detached from the result. If she agrees, excellent. If she is unavailable, you possess a strong sense of self that remains unaffected by her absence. Self-assured individuals understand the importance of forging their own paths instead of passively awaiting signs. At times, it is wise to take the initiative and propose spending time together based on your own preferences, rather than passively waiting for her to indicate her interest. Understand that the most compelling action you can take is to create a life that others aspire to join. Rather than passively waiting for signs that she desires your company, concentrate on cultivating the qualities that make you an appealing companion to women. Engage in meaningful pursuits. Advance your professional path. Enhance your interpersonal abilities, and cultivate a way of living that resonates with your true self. When you cultivate a life of substance and purpose, you will naturally draw others towards you, and the signs of interest will become more apparent and undeniable. Focus on refining your communication abilities, enhancing your emotional awareness, and fostering an environment where women feel at ease and appreciated. Your attributes position you as someone whom women feel comfortable inviting into their intimate spaces and personal moments. While acknowledging these signals can assist you in engaging more with women you find appealing, keep in mind that the ultimate aim is to cultivate authentic connections and relationships. Leverage this understanding to foster opportunities for meaningful connection, rather than merely seeking physical access to her environment. The women who genuinely seek your presence are those who appreciate your companionship, relish your discussions, and experience a sense of well-being in your company. Concentrate on embodying the qualities of a virtuous individual instead of merely improving your ability to interpret signals. Begin your journey with these actions, starting today. Start to observe more carefully the nuanced signals you receive from women. Many men overlook these cues entirely, as they fail to recognize the subtle methods through which women express their wants. Respond to these signals with assuredness and suitability. When you observe her signaling disinterest, showcasing domesticity, exposing her vulnerabilities, creating social validation scenarios, assessing logistics, or deepening intimacy, respond thoughtfully to her cues while allowing her to preserve her sense of comfort. Take the initiative to forge your own moments of closeness instead of merely responding to her cues. Take the initiative to propose spending time together, whether it's cooking a meal, enjoying a film, or participating in other activities that lend themselves to a more intimate environment. Above all, concentrate on developing yourself into the kind of individual that others truly desire to be around. The signals we've talked about will manifest more frequently and clearly when you embody the qualities that attract women to your presence. Keep in mind that the aim is not to coerce or impose on others. Rather, it is to enhance your ability to perceive social signals and react suitably, fostering authentic connections and shared enjoyment. When she reaches out again, expressing boredom, talking about her comfortable space, showing a moment of vulnerability, or hinting at something deeper, you'll understand the true message behind her words. Moreover, you will understand how to react in a manner that fulfills your desires while honoring her preference for indirect communication. This ability will elevate your engagements with women, as you'll be communicating in a manner that resonates with them. Rather than letting chances slip away and pondering her true intentions, you will become the individual who perceives her nuanced signals and reacts with the assurance and social acumen that captivates women profoundly. Maintain your awareness, uphold your confidence, and recognize the worth of your focus and presence. When she subtly indicates that she desires your presence, she is, in essence, expressing that you are the individual she wishes to share her private, intimate moments with. Embrace that compliment and recognize it as a chance worth taking with assurance. The women who consistently seek your presence are revealing that you hold a significant place in their lives. Embrace this responsibility by earning their trust and responding to their nuanced cues, with the insight and assurance of one who comprehends the intricacies of female psychology.
Your capacity to perceive these signals and react accordingly will distinguish you from the many who overlook these chances entirely. Apply this understanding with discernment and integrity and observe the profound impact it has on your connections with women. Gentlemen, this marks the initial step in grasping the intricacies of female psychology and enhancing your effectiveness in your interactions with women. If this video has illuminated signals you may have overlooked, or if you recall instances where your interpretation was off, take a moment to express your appreciation by hitting that like button now. This content serves a purpose for you and aids the algorithm in presenting these videos to more individuals who could benefit from this knowledge. Should you find value in the content, consider subscribing to the channel and activating the notification bell.
I am dedicated to analyzing and understanding the intricacies of female behavior to guide you toward greater success in your interactions with women. Each week, I release fresh insights that delve into the principles and tactics that truly yield results. Do not be the individual who observes this video, agrees with its insights, and then fails to recall them when faced with real-life challenges. Preserve this video for future reference, revisit it, and begin implementing the insights you've gained. Your future self will appreciate the time you invest in building meaningful connections with the women you are drawn to, rather than getting lost in the confusion of their mixed signals. The comment section serves as a valuable arena for genuine learning and growth. Share your thoughts and tell me which of these signals you have encountered. Reflect on moments when you overlooked clear signs or instances where you accurately interpreted the cues and took decisive action. Your experiences serve as a guide for others, enabling them to learn and enhance their own skills. Understand that mastering the nuances of female psychology is not about deceit or exploiting others. It's about cultivating emotional intelligence to forge authentic connections and build meaningful relationships. The women in your life will value being recognized and honored at this profound level. Embrace the journey of continuous learning and strive to cultivate your best self. Join me in the next video as we explore the intricacies of attraction and the nuances of female behavior with a calm and rational perspective. Until that moment arrives, maintain your confidence, remain vigilant, and begin to acknowledge the signals that have always been present. If these words echo your truth, write this in the comments. I begin my journey. I read every one, and I walk this path with you. Subscribe because the stories we've yet to tell are the ones that change us most. What did you think of the video? Be sure to give it a thumbs up and drop a comment to share if you journeyed all the way to the end of the video. Simply utter those words, and I'll understand that this video made a difference for you. Thank you kindly, and be sure to subscribe to the channel for more captivating tales like this one. I've set aside a few of our videos that will be quite beneficial for you. They appear before our eyes, alive on the screen.